Back at Tri-Cities Coliseum, Tony Ott here along with my first guest in the post-game show, Steve McNutt. And Steve, quite a game out there tonight, huh?
Yeah, it was a fast one.
Yeah, it was.
Back and forth, a lot of passing.
Portland Winterhawks coming in here tonight on a very tough, finishing up that Eastern road swing, and you guys are very familiar with that. And coming in, and they go home, play one game, and then back on the road. They played up in Loops last night, took it on the chin, and then come into the unfriendly confines of the Tri-City Coliseum, and really pretty much escape out of here with a tie. You guys came on in that third period like gangbusters.
Yeah, we really came on strong. Just wish that we would have come out a little bit harder in the first period. That was our game plan, to come out hard. Thought that would catch them off guard. You know, they just got off the bus ride, long bus ride from Kamloops, and you know, maybe we catch them, see if they're flat or something.
All right. Now, of course, when they came out and they scored right at 3:44 on that power play, that kind of put the wind right out of the sails, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Really deflated us on the bench. Got down 3-0, and it's just a good thing we got one.
Yeah.
Get her going. Mostly, I think it's just the fans. Just get you in the game. Fans are just great.
As a matter of fact, speaking of that one goal that got you guys on the board, that was to Murray DeVal, and you got the assist on it. Can you explain a little bit about that goal?
Oh, I think it was just a bit of a turnover on their behalf. Got it off his stick and just fed it to Murray. Just a bad play in their end, and we capitalized off of it.
Murray took a great shot and caught Defoe a little bit crossed up there, and got the Tri-City Americans on the board. Now, Portland is leading the division. Would you agree that beating or tying the division-leading team is a benefit for the Americans right now? Probably looking for a little bit of help going into the Christmas break and trying to get some position in for the playoffs coming around January, February.
Oh, yeah. It's always nice to be close or beat the good teams, but you have to do it if you want to climb up in the standings.
Yep.
You can't expect to lose to the teams ahead of you and climb up in the standings. You can't beat the teams below you. Always.
Well, let me ask you something now. Coach John Oliver, saw him before the game tonight. He was very excited, very confident that the team was going to be doing something tonight against Portland. Portland had some key players down. Troy Mick had an injury that left him out. There was a couple other players that were down with injuries and also a case of flu. But what Coach John Oliver was looking at was the fact that you guys came out last night, scored 7 goals, and then come out tonight and score another 6. Now that's a little different, isn't it, from what the previous games have been?
Yeah, we usually have the tight defensive games, and I think finally we're starting to break open. We're moving the puck, we're pinching more. I think that's the key, keeping a guy high, getting the defenseman to move in, keep it in their end, get more movement in there.
Now, Steve, for people that aren't really too up on hockey terms in the area, as you probably well know, try to explain what pinching means.
Well, pinching is our defenseman moving in from the blue line into their end more and try to pinch off the winger from them breaking out, because they usually that's the team's necessary breakout. They just dump it off to the winger and throw it up the boards.
All right. Well, Steve, I'll tell you what, I sure appreciate you joining me up here tonight. We always talk about how you are out there getting involved, being everywhere on the ice. You look like you just hustle, Mr. Hustle on the team. I really appreciate you being up here.
All right,
Steve McNutt, our post-game show, and we'll be back in just 1 minute with Frank Malone right here on this KOTY Tri-City Americans hockey broadcast.